Merry Vlogmas Day 16.
Yes, I'm 16 days in. I've got just over a week to go. I think I'm going to make it to the full Vlogmas. Oh, what are you doing, Emily? Climbing around. I would just like to say a quick thank you to everybody who's watching these Vlogmases, and for those of you taking time out of your day to comment. We really enjoy reading comments, don't we, girls?
Yeah.
So, so we will get on and do the advent calendars, and then Mummy's got to get to work. So we're going to start with my chocolate, and I've got helpers today. So yesterday was so tricky trying to open the door and hold the camera so you could see everything. So we're looking for day number 16.
It's number 16.
Oh, okay. So Catherine's going to have a look at what the flavour is.
It's another milk ganache.
Milk ganache. I will eat it in a minute on my way to work. Okay, so Catherine's going to find tea number 16.
Here it is.
Oh, that was quick. Okay, so this one is called Detox, and it's got nettle and licorice and hibiscus and stuff. And look at the face that she's... Do you not like the sound of that?
No. Yum.
You like the smell?
Yeah. Don't like it. I do. But I like it as well. Don't like the smell, but I like the smell as well. Which is very impossible.
It is, yeah. Yeah, so I can't remember if I liked this one, although I've got a feeling this was one that I wasn't too keen on. Okay, so now for my Crochet Society Advent Calendar.
Catherine, I'll do Willow. You do Willow. Catherine, what's that?
Don't care what that is. Just, I don't get it. Open.
Is it not poking through?
No, not opening.
Let's see if I can help.
Probably because you got nails.
Oh, well, you don't need nails. You want to hold the camera.
Okay.
Oh, when we rip the door.
Oh no.
I'm going to get the yarn out. So we've got bubble gum.
Bubble gum. Bubble gum, bubble gum.
So that's my advent calendars for the morning, and we'll see me later. Hello. You find me in my pyjamas preparing dinner, having salmon for dinner tonight. Quite enjoy salmon. The girls don't. We just get them fish fingers because they don't eat salmon. I've got the light causing a bit of issues, but this is the angle it has to be if I'm going to peel my potatoes while I have a chat. So it's been a busy day at work today. Again, it seems to be getting busier every day. We had a few moments where the person who's supposed to be gauging how many people we have in the branch wasn't paying attention, and we had too many people in. So I had to deal with that. Other than that, it's fairly bog standard day really. Nothing out of the ordinary happened. So I got home. What did I do when I get home? So my sister had posted some cash to get the girls some Christmas presents because we're not seeing them this Christmas, and so I spent about an hour, maybe less, probably more like 45 minutes, making a start on the amigurumi that I am making for Simon's mum for Christmas. So her favourite animal is a donkey, and I found a free pattern which I'll talk about in my next podcast, which will be sometime after Christmas. I'm not sure when I'm going to record after Christmas yet. So it's a free pattern, and I'm using some DK yarn out of my stash. So it's just, I've got some Stylecraft DK, I can't remember the colour. It's it's just half a ball that I had left over from something else, and some vintage yarn as well. When my mum passed away a couple of years, it's probably close to 3 years ago now, I basically inherited all of her yarn because I'm the only knitter and crocheter of the family. So, well, it was knitter at the time. I wasn't crocheting at the time. So yeah, so I've got a lot of yarn, some of it just single balls. I've no idea what to do with. I might some point, maybe in the Christmas break, if I've got on one of my days off, I might sit and go through it all and just post it on my channel, and see. Those of you who wish to can maybe point me in the direction of some ideas. But this is is it Wendy Family Choice, I think it's called. I'll need to get the ball band. I had a few 50-gram balls of that, and so I'm using some of it as the contrast grey for my donkey. This is going to be a medium grey for his body and his arms, for his muzzle, his nose muzzle, and the ends of his legs. I nearly said arms and legs then, but they're all legs, aren't they? He's a donkey. Are in the dark grey. So I do have quite a lot of a grey, an Aldi grey DK that I bought, I think it was last year now, but there wasn't enough of a contrast between the Wendy stuff and this stuff, and I don't have this half a ball of Starcraft, which I hope will be enough. And it's using a 2.5mm hook, and that's the smallest hook I've ever used so far. I am hoping to make use of a ball of crochet cotton thread that I bought a little while ago now, just when I was just sort of starting out and wanting to get a little bit adventurous, and I got as far as trying to do something, and I think at the time my knowledge of stitches and things like that wasn't good enough for me to understand what I was doing and where I'm putting my hook when I'm placing stitches. So I really want to have another go at that, definitely, one day when I get to the bottom of the pile of projects. So I've made a start on that, and this evening I am going to get my hummingbird cardigan out. I've had enough of working on Christmas presents. I want to work on something for myself for a change, so I'm going to have an evening on that. And tomorrow evening I might have an evening on my Sheepies 2020 cowl, because I haven't worked on that for a couple of weeks now, and I really want to get it done because it's beautiful, and I've got about 1 million ends to sew in, which I haven't found time to do. Maybe that's something for when I've had a couple of glasses of wine over Christmas and I'm a little bit too under the influence to concentrate on anything significant. And I should maybe have an hour to catch up on the end sewing. Definitely in future I am going to take the advice of some of my yarny friends on here and on Facebook and sew my ends in as I go. Then I wouldn't be so overwhelmed by ends like I always am. I'm so lazy when it comes to ends. I really am. I did start sewing in the ends on my Sheepies cowl, but I just fell out of the habit of it. I think it was the excitement of starting another row or another step, and definitely the section with the corners and the joining of the corners. I think that's roughly where I sort of fell out of step with the ends being sewn in. So I will get this dinner, so I've almost finished peeling the potatoes now. I'll get this pot on and get the girls pieces of fish in the oven, their fish fingers, and I shall probably leave it there for the night. I don't know, I keep meaning to set up my camera to record me sitting and crocheting, but I feel really self-conscious in case I'm doing it wrong, and lots of you say, oh no, you're doing it wrong. But maybe tonight you'll see me working on my hummingbird. So this will probably be the last time I talk to you, so if I do film myself crocheting, you'll see that next before you see my little credits that Simon's created for me with the snowflakes and the sleigh bells. So I shall bid you good night here, and I'll see you tomorrow.